Hey everyone, so it's Dylan with my new Jeep XJ. It's actually a 1991 Jeep Cherokee Limited. Bought it this weekend and put a new battery in it and put a new battery cable on it. And it did not run when I bought it, now it runs. But this thing is, I've seen a lot of XJs, and this thing is really unique. It's kind of like a unicorn. So I get in here and seats are a little beat up, but it's part of it. Starts right up. All the gauges work. Tack works. Temp gauge works. Fuel gauge. Oil pressure, all of it works. All the shifters all work. E-brake. Four-wheel drive. Works like new. So this is pretty crazy. The crazier thing is that nothing has been touched on this. It's all bone stock, never been touched. If you look in here, I put these zip ties on to hold this thing together a little bit. It's got the factory hood cables to keep it from smashing into the windshield. It's got the front diff breather tube. All this liner and conduit and electrical tape is all factory. Has never been touched or molested or any of that. Only thing that's missing is the auxiliary fan. But if you look right here, it's got an additional cooler for the transmission right here, which means that it has the factory tow package on it, which if we walk around to the rear, it does. The interior is beautiful. So it's got the factory tow hitch on it with all the factory stickers. It's got the 7-pin connector on it. It's got all that. The rear is kind of messy. I haven't touched it since I bought it, but it's even got the factory spare tire cover on it. And I was looking at the tire, and it looks like the tire is also from the factory back in 1991. Got some extra parts back here. But the rear seat looks great for 32 years old. Has not been touched. If you look up under here, all it needs is a little bit of shampoo. It's got the factory jack in it, all the seat belts, all the stickers. I mean, everything's here. Headliner, original. All the locks. It's got power door locks and windows. This is the windows. They're a little weak, but I mean, it's 32 years old and they all still work. I'm gonna show you all this. So if you get in here, we turn the key. We look right here. This is the rear view mirrors. So if you look right there, factory rear view mirror. This one also works. Factory wiper also works. Radio, I pulled the fuse because the horn was going off because I don't have the because I haven't figured out how to shut the alarm system off. It's missing the factory speakers, but other than that, that's really all it's missing. All is original. E-brake, everything, AC. It's got the clock. It's got the transmission power settings along with the rear wiper. It's got the fog lights on the front, headlights, all that. Horn, doesn't work because I got the fuse out. And the crazy part is, turn the lights on again. Headlights work, blinkers work, both of them. Hazards work as well. But the craziest part about this, let me get up under the car and show you. So here's the hood. This is a new computer, but that's about it. It's got literally everything. Factory electrical tape right here. It's also got the heat shield on the underside of the hood, along with the engine bay illumination light. I mean, it literally, except for the auxiliary fan, it literally is not missing anything. But the crazy part Keep in mind, 32 years old. I get up under the Jeep, and there is no rust at all under the entire thing. Another crazy thing is it's got 201,000 miles on it. And if you look right here, this is the factory e-brake line retainer spring with a Chrysler 8 1/4 in the rear. Factory exhaust, drive shaft. I mean, everything under here has not been touched. Need some new wheel bearings. That's about it. Here's the driver's side floor pan with 0 rust on it. That is crazy. That is crazy. It's got the factory wheels. Like I said, it's a limited. Needs some new bumpers, but as far as I know, these are also factory. All the factory door panels, windows, all work. Let me go turn the key on and show y'all. The windows all work. They're slow, but they work. That is absolutely crazy. Also, the interior lights come on when you open the door. So, interior lights on, off, on. These also work. But I mean, this is absolutely crazy. Factory roof rack on it. And the only dent that I found on the entire Jeep is on the cross member. Right here. It's the only dent I found on the entire Jeep. Paint's not perfect, but if you know what you're looking at, this thing right here is a beauty. So, let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm gonna do some work, touch up paint on it, new wheel bearings. I'm gonna replace the fog lights, try to stay as OEM as possible. But gotta get it registered and road ready, and I was going to resell this thing, but I'm thinking I might just keep it because I've never seen one like this. So y'all let me know what you think about it in the comments. What you think it's worth. Would you buy something like this? Would you fix it up? Or would you leave it just like it is? 1991 Jeep XJ Limited. What do y'all think?